When we were children, Christmas didn't feel like just one day on a calendar. It felt like something much bigger. It felt longer, slower, almost endless. Weeks before Christmas ever arrived, we could already feel it coming. Not because of notifications or countdown apps or busy schedules, but because everything around us began to change. The air felt colder. The days grew shorter. Lights began to appear in windows. And suddenly, Christmas felt like it was everywhere. As children, time itself felt different. Not just at Christmas, but especially at Christmas. And many of us still remember that feeling, even if we can't quite explain it. So why did Christmas feel longer back then? And why does it feel so short now? For children, Christmas didn't begin on Christmas Day. It began weeks before. It began when decorations were pulled out of boxes, when lights were carefully tested one by one, when familiar ornaments returned to their places year after year. Every small step felt important. Every small tradition mattered. We noticed things adults often rushed past: the smell of pine, the sound of wrapping paper, the quiet hum of Christmas music in the background. As children, we weren't waiting for the holiday to be over. We were waiting for it to arrive. And that waiting made it feel longer. We were immersed in the process, not just the outcome. And that's because when you're a child, time doesn't move the same way. A single afternoon can feel like a lifetime. A week feels enormous. We didn't measure time in schedules or deadlines. We measured it in moments. How many sleeps until Christmas? How many mornings left? How many days to cross off the calendar? Each day felt full, not crowded, just full. Christmas stretched because life moved slower, and we moved slower with it. Our world was smaller, so each day held more weight, more significance. A new experience or a small change in routine could define an entire week, making time feel richer and more expansive. Waiting used to mean something. Waiting to open gifts. Waiting for relatives to arrive. Waiting for dinner. Waiting for the evening to settle in. Waiting wasn't something to escape. It was something that built anticipation. We learned patience without realizing it. And in that waiting, Christmas grew longer. Nothing arrived instantly. And because of that, everything felt more special when it finally happened. This delay wasn't an inconvenience. It was the space where the magic grew. It was the quiet buildup that made the final crescendo so powerful. Simple things once took more time, and that time mattered. Sitting quietly by the tree, watching lights glow in a dark room, listening to adults talk in the next room. There was no constant need to be entertained. No screens asking for our attention. We were present even when nothing was happening. And in those quiet moments, Christmas seemed to stretch on. We found wonder in stillness. The world wasn't at our fingertips, so we engaged with the world right in front of us, finding entertainment in the flicker of a candle or the pattern of frost on a window pane. Back then, Christmas was a season, not a single day to rush through. It was a feeling that arrived slowly and faded gently. There was no pressure to make it perfect, no expectation to capture it for an audience, no urgency to move on to the next thing. Christmas simply existed. And we existed inside it. It was a state of being, an atmosphere that colored our days, rather than an event to be checked off a list. The beginning and end were blurry, allowing the entire month to feel like part of the celebration. Today, Christmas often feels smaller, shorter, not because it changed, but because we did. Life is louder now, faster, more crowded. We have more to do, more places to be, more people to see. We notice time only when it's gone, and by the time we slow down, Christmas is already ending. What once felt endless now passes in a blur. We measure the season in completed tasks, gifts bought, parties attended, cards sent. We are so busy managing Christmas that we forget to experience it. But what did we lose? And what did we not? We didn't lose Christmas. We lost slowness. We lost waiting. We lost the quiet spaces where time could stretch. But those things aren't gone forever. They still exist in moments we choose to slow down, in moments we stop rushing, in moments we allow ourselves to simply sit and be. They are not gone. They are just buried under the noise of our modern lives, waiting for us to uncover them again. Maybe Christmas still feels long, but only when we let it. Only when we stop filling every moment. Only when we allow the season to unfold gently the way it once did. And maybe that's what made Christmas feel endless when we were children. Not the gifts, not the decorations, but the way time felt when we lived inside each moment. And perhaps, just for a little while, we can feel that again. We can find that magic not by doing more, but by doing less, and by letting time expand once more. Thanks for watching.